Hello, buddy, and today I'll be talking about epochs, neural nets, and bias. So, epochs are the cycles of running through training data. Now, what this means is, like I was talking about in my previous videos, if you haven't checked them, check them out, is how in machine learning model, when it's training, it runs through the same data again and again and again to improve its accuracy and get like the training correct. Now, this is pretty important because the first time, like let's say you're just doing a math problem, the first time you're not going to do it properly, um, and or a math topic, I mean, and then once you do more problems related to it, you're gonna get better at it. Same thing with your machine learning model. You need to get it better. Well, now neural net is a bunch of perceptrons. Now, I'm pretty sure I talked about this in my first machine learning video, but a perceptron is basically something where you give it inputs and it gives you an output using a pretty simple equation where you use the input times this thing called the weight. Now, if you don't know what a weight is, it's just like kind of increase slash decrease that input you gave, and then through that equation you get this output. So it kind of looks like this. And a neural net, I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of neural nets, but they basically are just a bunch of perceptrons, and that output of one perceptron goes to the other perceptron as an input, and then like keeps on going till you get one big thing. And then bias, well, as a perceptron, it has an equation where you do x naught, x being an input, and w naught, which is the weight, and you keep doing this, and on the last one you add 1, and this 1 is actually, it like shifts from basically the zero boundary, because a computer science is with zeros and ones. You add a 1 so that it does, like if the numbers are a bit weird, it doesn't just automatically do it, automatically just keep it as a 0 if it's not a 0. So there's just a way to always like shift it without doing anything. And then yeah, so perceptron's really one of the main things in ML, in any of your models, mostly used in like supervised learning. Um, and then basically the way you actually find out what something is by a step function. By the way, perceptron only has two classes, meaning it's either this or that because it's a 1 and 0. The step function is basically that, like let's say if it's a positive number above 0, then it's a 1, meaning it's a yes. On like let's say it's a rock, yes it's a rock, and 0 or less than like 0, then no, it's not a rock, it's a toy. But that's enough for today, guys. Like, comment, share if you want to know more about machine learning. See you guys tomorrow.